collection day. That's a fine day when it comes to cars, isn't it? So my wife and I are back in a Tesla. We thought we'd make a bit of a, real day of it. So put these little fluffy things in the kennels and headed down to London on the train into Euston, jump on the Northern Line, back up north into North London to Brent Cross. We arrived, a few hours before the collection time, so we had time to sort of get some food and sort of have a look around Brent Cross shopping centre, get the bank account rinsed in Space NK, and yeah, just generally had a nice day and made it a real family day, not just the car collection day. This is both a location where you can collect your cars and also do test drives. So you may have already been there. But if you haven't been there, let me just sort of fill you in a little bit about how it works, because it's very simple. So you'll soon realize that the whole Tesla world revolves around the app. And this is great. So when you first order the car, you link it to an email address, you download the app, and then the car is visible there. You sort out the boring things like, upload some documentation like proof of ID, and you got to do the boring money side of things, which involves paying for it in whatever way you want to do that. Then you get allocated a VIN number and a registration number, which you'll need to sort out your insurance, and you'll get given a collection day at a time. And you can choose it, they give you some options, which is quite cool. So we chose a Saturday in early February 2024. And we jumped on the train, went down, it was great. So when you arrive, you go up to the team there and you introduce yourself. You get all the formalities out of the way. And if you haven't got an 8-year-old daughter like we have, who spotted the car as soon as she walked into the car park, then you have to go and find it, or they'll show you where it is. So with us, they sort of took us to the car. I was quite keen on a couple of boring things. I wanted to know how the parcel shelf worked, so they showed me through that. And then you kind of left to get on with it, really. So what they do is they suggested you take your time and have a really good look around the car and make sure you're happy. So what I did is I drove it out to the parking space, which was a bit tight, and sort of moved it over to a space where there was lots of space around the car. Our daughters got into the back, Kate got into the front. I had a little look around, checked for any damage, made sure we were happy with the condition of the car, which, yes, it was really surprisingly good. You then go in and say, yep, all good, and they send you on your way. It's as simple as that. It's a really nice, refreshing thing. The thing about Tesla is they are a volume manufacturer these days. So when we picked up the Model S back in 2018, we had about a 45-minute handover with 2 members of staff. Nowadays, you generally have done your research before. And if you haven't, I highly recommend joining the Tesla owners in the UK. And they run a new owner orientation sort of webinar. And I don't know how often they are, but they're quite regular, sort of either every fortnight or every month or so. But they're really good. So I highly recommend doing something like that. And Kate and I both watched the videos in the app. So this is official Tesla videos. And that was it. The car was delivered with over 50% battery, and they gave you 100 miles of supercharging. So we actually decided we were going to head home, but just a little bit more of a scenic route. So we were like, right, let's get out onto the M1 as soon as we can, head north. And then we went around the M25 a little bit and went off into sort of South Bucks and sort of went up through the sort of pretty villages around Amersham, had a little sort of nicer drive home. And then we charged it up over that night and then continued our ownership experience. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about Tesla pickup day or collection day, whatever you want to call it, comment below or drop me an email. It's electricpetrolhead@gmail.com. It's all in the description. Be more than happy to help, guide you through it, help you understand it. And if you haven't got one already, I highly recommend you use a referral code, and my one's in the description. You're more than welcome to use that, because you will get 3 months enhanced autopilot at the moment. And they do change the promotions, but it's really worth using a referral code if you're a new owner to Tesla. So yeah, and then we get points. So the way it works is if you buy one, you can then refer other people, and you can redeem your points for things like home chargers or a bike rack or some clothing, all sorts. So yeah, I think that's it. Please, if you've liked this video and you found it helpful, please sort of subscribe. My background is I'm a lifelong petrolhead, but I found a real love for electric cars. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you on a new video in the very near future. Thanks. Bye.